It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, it's a WIAA Division II Regional Final between the Central Red Raiders and the Holmen Vikings. The stream of tonight's game is made possible by Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists. The High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. By Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters in the Shelby Mall. By Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. By Clayson Buick GMC, discover the difference at Clayson Buick GMC. By Culligan, the water professionals, you can give your people Culligan water from Culligan of La Crosse. By Viterbo University, let's change your world with Viterbo University. By Kirshner Custom Builders, for custom residential and commercial buildings, see Kirshner Custom Builders. By Festival Foods in the Village Shopping Center, Festival Foods, it's the little things. By O'Reilly Auto Parts in Holmen and La Crosse, O'Reilly's Auto Parts on Holmen Drive and on Mormon Cooley Road in La Crosse. By Festival Foods in Holmen, it's the little things at Festival Foods in Holmen. And by the Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Now let's go courtside with KQEG's Carl Greenfield.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. We got a Division II regional final between the Holmen Vikings and the Central Red Raiders. I'm Carl Greenfield, joined alongside by Jesse Von Ruden on camera, and he's got a headset on tonight as well, so we'll hear from him periodically, I would suppose.
Well, definitely. I'm a multitasker here
That's
over
right.
at KQEG.
A man of many hats.
Well, Carl, tonight, though, we're looking at two teams coming into the regional final here. Holmen coming off a big win against Menominee the other night, and of course Central just absolutely thrashing Logan. This is going to be an interesting matchup tonight. Both teams have played each other twice. Central has won both encounters.
Yeah, the game last night, Terry Erickson and I were here, and Logan was without a couple of their starters, and that made what was already a lopsided matchup even more lopsided. A 50-point victory for the Central Red Raiders last night. And pretty much what that afforded them was fresh legs for a lot of their starters, because much of the second half was a running clock and the starters didn't even need to play. So the Holmen Vikings come into tonight's game 11-11. Like you said, they defeated Menominee last night 61-49. And the Red Raiders come into tonight's game 21-2. Their only two losses were to a Division I team in Brookfield Central and Minnehaha Academy, the #1 team in Class 2A in Minnesota. So you put those two losses on the resume. Good learning experiences for a very good team to actually have to reel from a loss.
Well, definitely. When you're playing the tip-top contenders, the best teams in the area, much like Central is doing, even though you might walk away with a loss, it's a quality loss. You learn a lot about your team, and you can get ready for the tournament. And this team's been geared up for this tournament basically since Jump Street.
All year. And so this team, they were running on all cylinders last night. I think the only player that really didn't stand out to me last night that was a major factor in much of their season was Terrence Thompson. Only about 5 points last night, and Terrence Thompson, I think he's a big X factor in tonight's game. You know, Holmen size-wise doesn't really have a whole lot that can compete with a 6'7" frame like Terrence Thompson.
They do, but they have a stud athlete in Tate Grass. This kid is 6'5", 230. He can play in the post. He's a good defender. If he can actually disrupt Thompson tonight, that puts a lot of pressure on the Davis boys. But the Davis twins, though, they always step up to the challenge. And if it's not the Davis boys, it's, you're looking at like a David Hayden. You're looking at Noah Parchard. There's so many different ways that Central can actually beat you. And if you're Central, somehow, some way, you got to eliminate all those Hydra heads tonight if you have an opportunity to even advance to the sectionals.
And that's the matchup that everyone is somewhat anticipating. Should the Central Red Raiders be victorious tonight and the Onalaska Hilltoppers be victorious in their game against River Falls tonight, that is the rematch that everyone's looking for on Thursday. we'll see what happens. Obviously, anything can happen come March Madness. So the Holmen Vikings leading scorer, Jimmy Gillespie, a strong player from the outside, a good free throw shooter, very good three-point shooter, almost 40% from the three-point line. Kevin Cable, Sawyer Phillips, we'll see a lot of them. Cameron Weber, an excellent perimeter defender, and so we'll see who he's matched up with in tonight's game. So the Vikings, don't sleep on them. That's really the way that I'm looking at this game.
Definitely, that's always been very true about the Holmen Vikings. They're very deep. They have a lot of really good athletes. They play multiple sports. We're talking football, baseball, basketball. You know, they're primed. Even though their record might be 500 coming into tonight's game, these guys are just ready for this one. This is the biggest game of their career. This is the biggest game of their night. This is the biggest game of their season. Stepping on the court here against the Central Red Raiders, underdogs, and they got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
And this is a team loaded with seniors. Jimmy Gillespie, Jacob Clemens, Kevin Cable, Derek Lenz, Sawyer Phillips, we mentioned Tate Grass, and Griffin Gelder. That's a lot of seniors on a team that is determined to not be just a feather in the cap of the Central Red Raiders. And so those guys are going to be the ones that they're going to lean on. Most of those seniors play quite a bit. A lot of them are starters. And so the Holmen Vikings have a tough task in front of them, but they are certainly up for it.
Well, you know, I was going to say, before we get started, we have to get to tonight's keys of the game, sponsored by Culligan.
It is time now for the keys to the game, sponsored by Culligan, like you mentioned. Remember, Culligan has the keys to better health. You could give your people Culligan water from Culligan in La Crosse. Well, I would say keys to tonight's game, Central Red Raiders, continue what you did last night. They were effective shooting from the outside. They stayed out of foul trouble, and they rebounded so much better than the Logan Rangers last night. And so every opportunity on offense turned into 2 or 3 if they had a missed shot, because they were so determined on the offensive glass. For the Holmen Vikings, stop the Davis twins, stop Terrence Thompson, stop Noah Parcher. I made it sound really easy.
It's easier said than done.
But those guys have a capability to take over the game, and I'm looking for a big night out of Cameron Weber defensively, and I'm looking for a big night out of Tate Grass, presumably up against Terrence Thompson. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Stick around.
What can stop it now? What? So let's get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hot to bear. Get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hot to bear.
You could give your people Culligan water for $10 per month for the first 6 months.
Together, let's change our world.
Through discovery.
Through inspiration.
Through determination.
Viterbo University. Let's change our world. Together.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. Stop in and meet the new owners. This is still the place where people come for a delicious meal and reconnect with friends. Specials? You bet. Friday it's fish, Saturday slow roasted prime rib, Taco Tuesday tacos for $2. Wednesdays get a basket of wings for $2.50. Choose from 13 different sauces. Great appetizers too. Now serving breakfast Friday through Monday from 8 to 2. The Arterial, a La Crosse tradition. Why not make it yours? Join the party at the Arterial Barn Grill. Stop in and meet the new owners. This is still the place where people come for a delicious meal and reconnect with friends.
Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.
Through creativity.
Viterbo University. Let's change our world. Together.
Welcome back, everybody. Carl Greenfield, Jesse Von Ruden, and the starting lineups for the Holmen Vikings. Number 3 is Jimmy Gillespie, a 6'1" senior. Number 5, Jacob Clements, a 6-foot senior. Number 22 is Kevin Cable, a 5'11" senior. Number 24 is Sawyer Phillips, a 6'4" senior. And number 25, a 6'3" senior, Tatum Grass. Head coach Steve Blank. Assistant coaches Cale Zeicher and Leaf Nelson. For the Central Red Raiders, starting at guard, a 5'11" senior, David Hayden. A 6'5" junior, Johnny Davis, number 5. Number 21, Terrence Thompson, a 6'7" junior. Number 22, a 6'1" senior, Noah Parcher. And number 24 is a 6'5" junior, Jordan Davis. Head coach of the Red Raiders, Todd Fergott, assisted by Tony Service, Mark Podesky, Rod Pop, Trevor Schultz, Jared Ambrose, and Mike Brudos.
There's a good crowd here, too, for a Saturday evening game. I know, we were talking earlier, it's a different atmosphere when it's a weekend game in comparison to a school night.
Yeah, the student section not quite as full as it normally is, but still a good-sized crowd. And we are just about ready for the opening tip. It'll be Tate Grass and Johnny Davis starting off. And the tip goes to the Vikings. Jacob Clements bringing up the ball, guarded by Hayden. Looking for a screen. Over to Cable.
Oh, it's very important here for Holmen to make sure that every trip they have on their end of the court, they come away with something. Because every empty trip is just going to get
to Grass into the corner for Gillespie.
Ooh,
no.
In and out.
Rebound handled by Phillips. No.
No, Phillips had a good look at that one, but right now the ball is just not falling down for Holmen. Central brings it up court.
Parcher with a nice feed to Jordan Davis for 2.
And Parcher's such a good point. His vision is unequal in the MVC at times, and when you have the Davis twins, they can cut on a dime.
Cable up top, guarded by Parcher. We got a 22-on-22 matchup there. Skip pass into the corner for 3, and no. Rebound to Jordan Davis.
Good look, just hit off the rim there.
And a slam dunk attempt for Johnny Davis. He's looking for a foul, no call. Into the corner, Phillips throws up a 3 and left it short. Rebound Johnny Davis. Here's Jordan Davis for a layup.
The fast break of Central. There is no bend to it. They will just keep on coming at you.
Full court pressure from the Red Raiders. Looking to trap. They were so successful at that last night against Logan. And Holmen able to break it.
Well, Holmen has seen that press a couple times this year, a couple times over the last couple years. And these seniors, they know how to break that press.
Double team. Over to Cable for a 12-footer on the baseline. No. Rebound to Terrence Thompson.
They're getting good looks, but they're all contested. Central bringing the pressure on the defensive side, and they're just moving the ball
to
at
Thompson
will.
For a dunk.
Just absolutely moving the ball at will tonight, and Central's already up 6-0 and barely 2 minutes into the game.
They're going to take a timeout. We're going to do the same thing. We'll be right back on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
Good rhythm.
Yeah, not too bad. We're not stepping over each other.
No.
I wish I was better with names.
I've got a 45-second break here, which is odd, but
yeah, because you got a 15 and a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll work.
So.
All right, cool. I'll fire up the camera again. You know the weird thing about these cameras is I always expect the...
Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.
Through creativity.
The Turbo University. Let's change our world. Together,
no matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where.
Davis to Hayden for a layup. Another 2 points, 8-0.
Well, Central just plays out of their mind sometimes. It's almost like they have a telepathic connection.
Holmen breaks the press. Grass in the corner, over to Cable. Rylan Wall into the game for the first time. Easy layup. Oh, no.
A little too easy there.
Davis to Thompson, stolen away.
Trying to get fancy there off the turnover. And
Gillespie with a left hand, no, but a foul.
That was Gillespie just going to the rim, wanted that shot a little bit more than Thompson wanted that block, and he'll go to the line to shoot too here.
Foul goes against Terrence Thompson, his first foul of the game.
You know, Gillespie, a really good shooter from the line.
Yeah, like I mentioned, he's a 72% free throw shooter. Johnny Davis sits down. Jacob Service replaces him. Second one goes in.
So Holmen's got their first 2 points on the night. It comes from the line. Central still in the lead, 8-2.
Jordan Davis, little zone action from the Holmen Vikings. Davis fires a three, offline, no.
It looked good leaving his hand, but just fell a little short.
Jordan Davis, a very good three-point shooter. And Johnny Davis already getting set to check back in.
Hey, sometimes you just need a little quick breather, you know? It's like Batman's known for those 5-minute naps.
That's right. Oh, almost a carry for Noah Parcher. Down to Terrence Thompson, gets it tapped away. Gillespie leading the fast break.
Thompson was actually looking for the pass there instead of attacking the rim.
Grass with a free throw line jumper doesn't go.
Good board though.
Hayden thought about the three, drives, left hand, and one.
Oh, Hayden is just so good about switching it up with his hands once he gets inside the paint there. Absolutely amazing job there.
Charlie Masowitz going to check in as well. That foul goes against Jimmy Gillespie. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that was a tough one there for Gillespie to defend. He was going to probably end up picking up the foul no matter what.
Free throw goes down for Hayden, and Johnny Davis will replace him. Charlie Masowitz also into the lineup for the first time. 6'5" junior.
10-2, 14 minutes left on the clock here in the first half.
Kevin Cable guarded by Parcher. Man-to-man again for the Red Raiders. They stay in that man-to-man pretty often. Ben Olsen into the lineup for the first time.
Oh, nice little bounce pass around the horn there.
Gillespie for three, left it short. Rebound, back tapped. Clements with a 12-footer, got it.
Those second chance baskets, Holmen needs that. They want to hang in this game, and they got one there.
11-4 the score. 13.5 to go in the first half. Parcher up top, guarded by Clemens. Fires a 18-footer, and he's got it.
He's got such nice touch on his jump shot. Parcher is just a shooting machine.
He had 20 points last night against the Logan Rangers and had an excellent night. He was our player of the game.
You know, it's crazy when people say the mid-range jumper is dead. Just come here and watch Central.
Watch Noah Parcher. Ben Olsen gets a nice feed, but he misses the shot.
Oh, he saw nothing but gold there, and he totally...
Jordan Davis with a layup. 15-4 now. 6 points for Jordan Davis. Double team in the backcourt and lost it out of bounds. Another turnover.
The pressure got to Holmen that time.
DeAndre Davis and Terrence Thompson come in. Parcher and Masowitz take a seat.
Of course, if you're joining us on the stream, you already got to see the Aquinas Lady Blue Golds head to state again.
And a potential, we'll see what happens, but they could have a potential rematch with Melrose Mindoro once they get over to Green Bay. DeAndre Davis up top. Feed to Johnny Davis, stolen away.
That was just good defense and anticipation there by Holmen.
Cameron Weber into the lineup again. Three-pointer, Jimmy Gillespie.
Gillespie got his shot. He's in rhythm right now, and that's a good timeout as Holmen getting another three on the board, and it's 15-7 with 12:14 left.
30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
We shot the actual storming of the castle. Dozens of extras and a good...
Dad?
Yes.
Will you make some noodles, please?
As you wish.
More bubbles?
As you wish.
Super clean ice cubes, please.
As you wish. Great food, soft clothes, and it tastes fantastic.
Inconceivable.
You could give your people Culligan water for $10 per month for the first 6 months.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
That was just a good board there by Thompson, making sure that no one else was going to get that one, puts it back in for two.
10-point lead for the Red Raiders, 17-7, tapped out of bounds. David Hayden returns, so does Noah Parcher. Starting lineup all back out there for the Red Raiders. Kevin Cable replaces Rylan Wall. Cameron Weber to inbound. Looking to trap.
A nice little bounce pass there.
Sawyer Phillips wasn't quite ready for that one. Gillespie over to Weber. Cable fires a three, left it way short, and it goes out of bounds, going back to the Red Raiders.
Davis was thinking about going for the save there, but he's like, ah, man, you know, I'll just do the
We'll
smart
just get
thing.
it,
Yeah.
get it for free. Parcher, backdoor pass, tapped out of bounds, goes off Jordan Davis's hands, and it's going to go the other way.
Davis doesn't agree, but, you know, from here, it did look like it went off his hands.
It did. And the officials have an even better vantage point than we do.
That they do.
If you're watching us on the stream, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got two channels, KQEG TV Sports and KQEG TV, so hit them both up. I did.
And it's pretty nice, too. Once we go live, you get a nice little text message on your phone saying which game is live currently.
I got that notification once I hit the live stream button.
Parcher.
Nice shot for Noah Parcher. We talked about the mid-range jumper. He's got it again. 4 points for him.
Yeah, sometimes when Parcher just takes that shot, it looks like he's just playing around on the playground.
And the full court pressure forces another turnover. That's already about 5 turnovers for the Holmen Vikings. 19-7, 10.5 left in the first half.
Yeah, those turnovers turn into points in a rapid hurry here when you're playing against Centro.
Somebody forgot that David Hayden can make a three, and he's got it. 7 points for David Hayden.
He's got the
points,
touch here tonight. He's got the touch here tonight, Carl.
We got a whistle and a foul. I think that's on Parcher. It is. That's his first, team's second foul.
Well, Parcher just getting a little aggressive there. Didn't really know where he was. Picks up the foul.
Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes has been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. 22-7, 10 minutes to go first half. Cameron Weber in the corner. Double team now, trapped. Nice feed to Cable for a layup.
Holmen really needed that bucket there, and they got it.
Kevin Cable with his first 2 of the night. Makes it 22-9. Skip pass to Thompson in the corner. He hit a 3 last night. Does he have it again? He does. People forget Terrence Thompson has a nice touch as a shooter. He's not just a big man. 7 points for him. Feed to Ben Olsen. Tapped out of bounds, going to stay with the Vikings.
This is something rare that you don't see a lot of in high school basketball. It's a 6'7" guy hitting a shot from the wing, but you're going to see a lot of that in college. You're going to see a lot of that in the NBA.
Evan Troyanik steps into the lineup for the first time, 5'11" junior. Yeah, Jesse, I don't know if you watched the Central Minnehaha game at all, but Minnehaha's got a 7-footer that knocks down threes.
Just a whole different ball game, huh?
It sure is. Relentless defense from Terrence Thompson up top. This is the kind of energy that we did not see last night against the Rangers. Granted, they didn't need it from Terrence Thompson. Troyanik throws up a 3, doesn't go. Parcher, guarded by Weber. Thompson's got the touch. Oh, in and out. Nice rebound. Noah Parcher for 2.
Parcher tracked down that board and put it back. That's what a good teammate does.
6 points for Noah Parcher. Weber, long 3-pointer. In and out, no.
Yeah, he probably wishes he had that one back.
Johnny Davis, 10-footer, got it.
Nice little crossover with a step back, puts it in for 2.
29-9. 8:11 left first half. Gillespie fires a 3. Too long. Tapped around, grabbed by Terrence Thompson.
You know, Gillespie put that one up in a hurry, went off the back iron, and right now, Central
Davis has
miss.
it. Jordan Davis. He's got 9 points.
32-9, and that's a timeout there by Holmen.
And we'll take a timeout while they do it as well. We'll be right back. 32-9 our score. Central in the lead. We'll be right back.
Are you thinking of building your dream home or remodeling your current commercial space? Kirshner Custom Builders can help you make your dream become a reality. They build beautiful, dramatic, creative, functional, and efficient buildings, whether it's your dream home or commercial building. Kirshner Custom Builders will coordinate every step of the process, from land purchasing to final landscaping. Visit their website at KirshnerCustomBuilders.com and get a free guide on things you must know when planning to build a custom home or renovate a commercial space. Kirshner Custom Builders, your satisfaction is their guarantee. Are you thinking of building your dream home or remodeling your...
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
Welcome back, everyone. 32-9 our score. Carl Greenfield and Jesse Von Ruden. Jesse doing double duty tonight. Camera and color.
Well, I guess I got to earn that paycheck, you know.
That's right. Rick better pay you double for this one.
That's not going to happen.
Brecken Austin into the lineup for the first time for the Red Raiders.
And that was just a good timeout there for Holmen. They find themselves down quite a bit in a rapid hurry. They needed to stop the bleeding, and hopefully coming out of that timeout, you can set a play.
Cameron Weber way offline. Nice hustle rebound for Kevin Cable, doesn't go. Johnny Davis rips it down.
It looked good coming out of his hand, and for a second there it appeared to be good, but it just fell a little short there. In Central now,
Davis with a finger roll, got it. 34-9. That's almost an over and back. No call.
That's something Holmen doesn't really need right now. It's just a unnecessary turnover.
Grass takes a drive, leaves it short. Rebound to the Red Raiders.
It was a good drive, but ooh.
We got a whistle. Knocked out of bounds. Rylan Wall and Ben Olson checking into the lineup. Rylan Wall, 6'2" sophomore. Remember him from the football season.
Mm-hmm.
Davis guarded by Trajanik. Parcher with a free throw line jumper and good.
Just ease, just a little dribble drive, just win.
8 for Noah Parcher.
Oh, nice little bounce pass.
Back out to Trajanik.
When Holmen's been able to swing that ball around, they've done a good job of it tonight.
We got a foul. Brecken Austin got a hold of Jacob Clements. That's his first. That's the team's third foul. Only one foul against the Holmen Vikings.
It's been a really clean game so far,
and
Carl.
we pretty much had that last night as well here. Looking for a screen. Backs off. Clements drives. Bounce pass over to Rylan Wall with a drive and in. Nice layup for Rylan Wall. His first basket of the night.
That was good, just moving the ball around and creating some lanes there so you can drive it.
Parcher fouled on the jumper and one. 38-11 now.
Parcher today, that jumper is just on fire. He is hitting from all over the court.
Double figures now, first player in double figures for either team. Noah Parcher with 10.
You know, Parcher last night did it from beyond the arc. Today he is just doing with that mid-range jumper.
Kevin Cable picked up that foul, his first. Second team foul. Parcher makes a free throw. Makes it 39-11. Nice work by Kevin Cable to get out of that trap. Shot doesn't go. Hand off to Jordan Davis. Crossover. Oh.
That one really kind of left his hand at a very awkward rate. You know?
It was just, I think his body wasn't moving as fast as his mind at that point, or vice versa. Caleb Model checks into the game for the first time. Number 2, 6-foot junior for the Holmen Vikings.
We're definitely going to see a lot more of him next season.
Yeah, as the Vikings will graduate several seniors. Clements gets a screen from Olson. Looked for the screen and roll, backed out to Gillespie. See, Ben Olson posted up and then he gave up as soon as he didn't have the position. If you don't get it the first time, repost. Feed stolen by Masowitz. Saved, but back to Rylan Wall. 4.5 minutes, 39-11 here. Thought about the three. DeAndre Davis on him.
Yeah, Davis is just playing great defense on him.
I love watching DeAndre Davis play. Does all the little things so well, so fast. Model doesn't get it. Tapped around. DeAndre Davis
fighting for
had
that
his
board.
hands on it, and he gets fouled.
There's just no quitting Davis.
That's why he's so effective on the football field, too.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Model picks up that foul, his first, team's third. 3 fouls apiece. 4:05 left, first half, 39-11. Johnny Davis. Oh, no good. I thought it was going to go down. Lost the handle and out of bounds, going back to the Red Raiders.
A good idea there. It just was not there.
Jordan Davis going to bring it up the floor, guarded by Gillespie. DeAndre up top, over to Jordan, to Johnny. So we had all three Davises involved. And Johnny's got the jumper. 30-point lead for the Red Raiders, 41-11.
Yeah, they definitely practiced that one in the driveway at some point in time.
We got a whistle and a foul. Jordan Davis grabs the foul. That's his first foul. Fourth team foul. David Hayden back in. DeAndre Davis, Jacob Service sit down.
Todd Ferguson's so good about rotating his guys in and out and giving them rest when he can.
Everybody stays fresh. That's what's so impressive. Double team. Olsen on the high post to Gillespie. No. Rebound, Johnny Davis. And here comes Jordan Davis. Left-hand layup. No. Johnny Davis with a rebound. No. Another shot up. No, but a foul.
Just not giving up and going back for that board after a miss.
Ben Olsen picks up his first foul. That's 4 team fouls now against the Holmen Vikings. Davis, bricks the first free throw. First miss of the night for him from the line. I want to thank another one of our sponsors. That's Festival Foods in Three Rivers Plaza. They're proud to support Wisconsin's high school athletes.
That one rolled in.
Visit any of the 33 convenient Festival Foods locations in Wisconsin or online at festfoods.com. It's the little things, locally owned and community involved. Festival Foods. 42-11.
Oh, nice. Nice feed.
Oh, no
Just
good
did not
for
drop,
Clements.
though.
Thompson in the post, guarded by Davis. Nice spin, left hand, good.
Just not much you can do coming back to the spin, going with the left against the glass.
Good body control there from Terrence Thompson, gives him 9 points. Already more of a factor than he was last night. That's the Terrence Thompson I like to see. Rylan Wall around to Gillespie for 3, no good. Rebound to Wall.
He had a wide open look on that one, might have
Gets
rushed
it stripped away. 3-on-1. Parcher to Davis, unselfish play. Jordan Davis with another basket. Gives him 11 points.
Central's just so dangerous with that, with the simple concept of teamwork.
Tapped away, corralled by Jacob Clements, guarded by Johnny Davis. Little backdoor feed. Ooh, shot no good. Olsen fires it up, no good, but a foul.
Thompson picked up the foul there.
That's going to be 2 on Terrence Thompson. And very quickly, Charlie Masowitz goes to the scorer's table. I think Thompson's going to take a seat. With only a minute and a half left in the first half. Don't need to get him a third foul.
Yeah.
Ben Olsen goes to the line. Nice rotation, gets it to go. DeAndre Davis checking in. Johnny Davis sits down. Olsen's second free throw is good. Really good free throw shooting from a big man. Ben Olsen goes 6'5". I might even give him 6'6". Jordan wanted the 3. Masowitz for 3. Oh, there it is. We got a foul. Oh, no. Ball knocked out of bounds. I thought they were going to whistle a foul on Jordan Davis.
I think he might have stepped on the line there, Carl.
Yep, I think that's what they called.
49-13, just over a minute left in the first half.
Hayden in the corner, guarded by Model, step back jumper, looking like James Harden with a left-hand jumper.
He's got to work on the beard, though.
Yeah, his beard is a little bit smaller than James Harden's, I'll give you that. Olsen up top, over to Clements. Guarded by DeAndre Davis. Look at that body control for DeAndre Davis on defense.
Central really making Holmen work for it on this bucket.
19 seconds. Holmen looking to get something positive before halftime. Down to Olsen. Fights through the defense. Double team, no good. 8 seconds, they got time, and we got...
Oh, that's an offensive foul.
We got an offensive foul on DeAndre Davis.
They pushed off, possibly.
I think that's the call, and gives Holmen new life on this opportunity.
Just a click shy of 7 seconds left on the board.
51-13. Stolen by DeAndre Davis. Oh, good hustle. 3 seconds, 2, and out of bounds with 7/10 on the clock.
Davis was definitely not happy with himself picking up that offensive foul and made it count on the back end.
Noah Parcher, baseball pass, tapped, and shot doesn't count. And we're going to go to halftime with a score of Central 51, Holmen 13. Just a dominant first half performance from the Red Raiders. Well, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with some stats and some halftime thoughts right after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Together, let's change our world.
Through discovery.
Through inspiration.
Through determination.
The Turbo University. Let's change our world. Together.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.
Through creativity.
The Turbo University. Let's change our world.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at the WIAA Division II Regional Final between the Central Red Raiders and the Holmen Vikings. It's been all Red Raiders in this first half, 51-13 our score at half. And Jesse, Holmen looked like they had a little energy going after that first timeout that they called. They got things going again, and now we're in a blowout situation, and I'm surprised that Holmen just kind of laid down at that point.
I don't know if it's necessarily they laid down. They got in a hurry. They started missing buckets, and that actually led to so many opportunities for Central to score on the other end.
That's true.
And at that point in time, it was just an avalanche of points, and it's tough to come back once that avalanche starts rolling.
And Central is so good in the fast break, in the open court. They've had several opportunities in that regard, and so that leads to easy baskets. And so for the Holmen Vikings, Steve Blank, one of the greatest coaches in this area, Hall of Famer. This is most likely the last game for all of his seniors, and so we were talking about this last night regarding the Logan Rangers seniors. As a coach, what do you say to your seniors?
This is what you got to say. It's a fresh half. Let's go out there and let's play our game. Let's bring it to them. That's all you got to say.
And, we talked about that a little bit last night. The thing that you can say to them is this game probably not going to turn around, barring some kind of miracle. So what you got to do is say to your players, how do you want to be remembered on your final game in this uniform? Because for a lot of these guys, it will be the last time that they put on a basketball uniform. Several of these guys aren't going to be going on to play college ball. So how are you going to be remembered? Well, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back with the second half on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. Stop in and meet the new owners. This is still the place where people come for a delicious meal and reconnect with friends. Specials? You bet. Friday it's fish, Saturday slow roasted prime rib, Taco Tuesday tacos for $2. Wednesdays get a basket of wings for $2.50. Choose from 13 different sauces. Great appetizers too. Now serving breakfast Friday through Monday from 8 to 2. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition. Why not make it yours?
Has it, Jesse?
No.
53-13, a 40-point lead now.
The only thing that really kind of changed was which side of the court the guys are playing on. That was about it.
Grass loses the handle, goes out of bounds. David Hayden tapped it out of bounds. Yeah, first half scoring. Jimmy Gillespie led the Holmen Vikings with 5, 2 apiece for Clements, Wall, Cable, and Olson. For Central, 11 apiece for Noah Parcher and Johnny Davis. Hayden with 10, 9 for Thompson, 7 for Johnny Davis, and 3 for Charlie Masowitz with another Holmen Viking turnover.
Not a whole lot of field goals for Holmen. I mean, 2 of those buckets came off of the line there for Gillespie, and that one went in and out. There. It's just been a cold night of shooting for the Vikings.
They've had some good looks, and they just haven't gone down. Jimmy Gillespie, like you said, made a couple of free throws, but he has not succeeded a whole lot from the three-point line where he's been so successful throughout his career.
Parchard almost got a steal and a bucket there.
Sawyer Phillips, along with Tate Grass, Jimmy Gillespie, Kevin Cable, and Jacob Clements, the starting 5 for the Holmen Vikings back out there. All senior starting lineup. Gillespie splits the defense, and he's fouled. Nice drive for Jimmy Gillespie.
Gillespie with the right idea was trying to take that one off the glass. Took a hard foul, but not malicious in any stretch of the imagination.
It's 2 fouls against Johnny Davis. First team foul for either team. Gillespie makes the first. 53-14. Once we get down to about 10 minutes, if this is a 40-point deficit, we will see a running clock like we did last night here. The Onalaska Hilltoppers in the lead at halftime in Onalaska, 29-18 over River Falls. So if they win and if the Red Raiders win, we're going to see a much anticipated matchup Thursday night. And got an email from Joe Barron that says that it sounds like the WIAA would honor their request to move the game to Logan High School.
And it sounds like the window to get tickets will be Monday from 10 to 1 there.
That's correct. At both schools, they will have that opportunity. David Hayden makes a pair, makes it 55-15.
How quick do you think that's going to be a sellout, Carl?
I don't know, but what do you think Logan holds? About 2,200 fans?
We're going to find out how many fans it holds there probably on Thursday.
They're going to pack them in there. Double team, they break the trap. Sawyer Phillips over to Clements with a long 2, no good. Rebound, Jordan Davis.
Well, still just a good series there from Holmen. They were able to break that press, move around the ball. It's just their shots are just not dropping tonight.
It's like someone put a lid on the basket. Feed to Jordan Davis. He's got another layup. 13 for Jordan Davis. Shot up and rattles in for Sawyer Phillips. His first basket of the night.
You know, that might be one of the first field goals here for Holmen in quite some time.
Stolen away, Kevin Cable telegraphed that pass.
Yep.
Gillespie with a long 3. Ooh, just a little short.
Cable's got such great basketball IQ. It's kind of hard not to when your dad's the former coach of UWL basketball.
And that Cable name has rolled through here. Johnny Davis, two-handed slam. And that's kind of hard to be not very good at basketball if you're a Davis.
No, Davis
with
added
Marks.
Yep. He's adding some
pedigree.
sizzle to the steak there, you know.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's almost an expectation in the Davis clan. Clayton Phillips checking in for the first time, the 6'7" senior center. Number 34. Terrence Thompson sits down. Jacob Service coming in, Johnny Davis sitting down. David Hayden out. Oh, Terrence Thompson stays in. So we got twin towers for the Red Raiders. Thompson and Phillips. Jordan Davis out on the perimeter, gets a screen from Phillips. Over to Terrence Thompson.
I think when you got two big men, you're going to play a lot of small ball, try to get it inside, but these guys can hit it from the outside as well.
Got to travel, took an extra step.
Trying to just drag the foot a little bit there.
Take a look at another one of our sponsors for tonight's game. That's Clayson Buick GMC. For 40 years, Clayson has been your choice for quality new and used vehicles. Serving as your La Crosse Buick and GMC dealer of choice, Clayson services the entire tri-state area, offering fair prices, outstanding customer support, and the best service and parts department for all new and pre-owned Buicks and GMC products. That's Clayson Buick GMC on La Crosse's south side.
A nice drive to the bucket.
He's going to get himself 2 free throws for Sawyer Phillips. Jacob Service picks up his first personal foul.
Yeah, Service didn't think that was a foul, but moved his feet.
First free throw good. Another one of our sponsors for tonight's game is Kirchner Custom Builders. They are your residential and commercial building partners. They do it all, from large commercial buildings to beautiful custom-built homes. Kirchner works with you hand in hand until your project is finished. Visit their website at KirchnerCustomBuilders.com.
Carl, have you actually had a chance to check out their website yet?
I have not, actually.
Oh, man, they do amazing work over there at Kirchner Custom Builders. Oh, nice little drive there.
Oh, DeAndre Davis with a pretty move. His first basket of the night.
Slicing and dicing.
Yeah, I know where I work, we've serviced a couple of Kirchner's work trucks, but that's about all the experience I've had with them. Shot up for three. Follow your shot, Jacob Clements. Oh, a little late, and he commits a foul.
That's a tough thing, though, about those long shots. They usually end up in long rebounds. If you don't have your guys there to try to get the board, it's always going to go back to the defense.
Cameron Weber checks back in, the 5'10 junior, number 21. DeAndre Davis handling the point. Jaquan Ingram into for the first time. Ingram's a 6'3 senior. Ingram on the perimeter, guarded by Cable. Picks up his dribble, back out DeAndre Davis. Brecken Austin loses the handle.
Austin was probably just thinking a little bit too far ahead and kept his eyes off of the ball there and just went right through his legs.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, shortest man on the floor in DeAndre Davis. I love to see that.
This is good court awareness by Davis.
Jacob Service fires a three.
Ooh.
He's got it.
And he runs back down the court with a smile.
Wouldn't you?
I would too, you know.
Knocking down your first basket of the night. 12 minutes to go here. Phillips with a strong move, guarded by Phillips. We got Clayton versus Sawyer. We got an official's timeout.
Yeah, Phillips there, man, he really dominated his will there.
I don't know what the reason for the, oh, it looks like DeAndre Davis got a cut in the lip or something.
Yeah, when he got that board, it looked like he might have definitely maybe took a hand or an elbow or something.
No,
that looks like a
right
lip.
in the mouth.
Yeah.
Well, he's half smiling, considering the circumstances. He'll get himself cleaned up in the locker room, and I'm sure he'll be ready to go back in. Nice drive for Jacob Service for two.
Well, that's the thing, though, about, you see a lot of football players playing basketball, two-way sports stars, such as like Bryce Lee over at Aquinas. We did a game not too long ago where he got busted in the nose, and he was just sitting on the sideline just smiling.
That's right. He is, and you mentioned Bryce Lee. He'll be playing in the WFCA Wisconsin All-Star game for football. His dad, Tom, one of the assistant coaches for that game, along with a guy we know here in David Hayden as a defensive back.
Gotcha. That should be fun. Hopefully we get a chance to check out that game,
So we got Phillips, Masowitz, Austin for three. No good.
Ooh.
Service and Ingram on the floor.
Central going deep to the bench, but they can do it.
Jimmy Gillespie with another three-pointer.
If Gillespie can start getting that shot to rain down, I mean, right now it's a lot of points to come back, but they can cut that lead quite a bit.
Jimmy Gillespie, a nice back door to Masowitz, doesn't go. Service tries to get the rebound. It comes out to the Vikings. 2-on-1 opportunity. Nice feed. Oh, and he got it to go.
Man, it looked like it was going to roll out there for a second. Sometimes with a layup like that, it's all about the touch.
DeAndre Davis all cleaned up and ready to check back in. Ingram with a drive, got himself fouled, and see if this is, I think they're going to call it a shot. Kevin Cable picks up his second personal. 10:03 left in the second half here.
Oh, Ingram really created with the ball, was able to kind of cross it between his legs, get around, pick up the foul, and he goes to the line.
Ingram's first free throw, no good. Jacob Service sits down. DeAndre Davis back in.
And the cool thing, too, about Central's bench is they don't give up length when they go to the bench.
Not in the least.
Still got guys 6'3", 6'4", plenty of experience.
Yep, Masowitz at 6'6", Darius Driver 6'4", Ingram at 6'4". Ingram puts it down. Gets 1 out of 2 on that trip. I just saw Peyton Fife run to the locker room and retrieve the Davis twins out of there. I don't know what's going on there. We got a foul on the perimeter. I think that's going against Brecken Austin. It is. It's his second personal.
Yeah, he's owning up to it. He's like, yeah, I committed it. I fouled him. What are you going to do about it? Oh.
And we got a volleyball match, and Clayton Phillips grabs it.
Well, when you're 6'7", you can grab that board, right?
He's got the longest arms on the floor.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales.
Skip pass. Brecken Austin thought about the three.
You thought about it, but right now you're not in a hurry.
Ingram with a pretty drive. Jaquan Ingram gets his first two-pointer. He had a free throw just a minute ago.
That was just a good feed there from Brecken Austin as well.
And via the announcement of the PA, we are at a running clock. Nice feed to Ben Olsen, and one. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. 69-26 our score.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Welcome back, everybody. Olsen with the free throw. Makes it 69-27. 3 points the old-fashioned way.
And we're under 8 minutes with a
stolen away. Rylan Wall. Layup attempt. Good, and a foul.
Holmen's definitely making a go for here. It might just be a little too late.
Rylan Wall has 4 points. That foul goes on Charlie Masowitz. That's his first. The Holmen Vikings are perfect from the free throw line tonight.
Hey, that's
the lone bright spot.
Yeah, you can definitely hang your hat on that one.
Devin Fielding and Porter Protaski in for the first time. A couple of freshmen. The 2 freshmen on the Central Red Raider roster. Fielding number 14 at 5'10". Porter Protaski goes 6'1".
Well, it's good to get those kids valuable minutes in a game like this.
Protaski with a rebound on a Cameron Weber miss. Fielding stuck in the corner. Oh,
ooh.
Bad pass and thrown out of bounds.
Right idea, but no one there.
As they announce a Holmen line change.
Yeah.
We got Grass, Cable, Phillips, Clements, and Gillespie out there. The starting 5 back in. Against the second/third unit for the Red Raiders. An opportunity for this senior group to play together maybe one last time. Gillespie knocks down a 3.
Boy, when you got 6 minutes left and you're playing with guys you've been playing with your whole life. You know, you're going to make those minutes count.
We got a whistle. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back. 69-33 our score.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Welcome back, everybody. Turnover for the Central Red Raiders.
It was an odd 30 seconds there after we went to break. Bounce pass in, went back out of bounds. Another pass there, goes back out of bounds.
Ace of Lacrosse in the Shelby Mall is your work and play headquarters. Whatever you need for that home improvement project, you'll find it at Ace. And when it's time to play, check out Ace Sportsland for your hunting and fishing supplies. Talk to the experts at Ace of Lacrosse in the Shelby Mall. I saw Bill Klein here this evening. Bill, one of the staples of the Ace of Lacrosse gang. Both of his children work there as well.
I don't know, could you imagine working with your kids?
Well, my daughter's almost 4, so I'm not sure how effective she would be at this point, but you know, she's pretty motivated.
Well, I think once she hits 5, you could probably get her into the workforce.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Cable made the first free throw there. And he makes them both. That's one of the hallmarks of a Steve Blank coach team. Great free throw shooting. Peyton Fife into the game along with Darius Driver. Clayton Phillips with a, threw it out of bounds. 69-35, under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, a little bit of the inexperience of Central, you know, you're kind of seeing it a little bit here in the last couple minutes. And a lot of it is just unforced
Cable
errors.
with a 3.
And Cable's quietly having a really good night here tonight.
Big cheer for all the bench players getting an opportunity. Todd Ferget calling a substitution timeout, basically. And the Holmen Vikings will do a line change. We'll try and get as many of those guys as we can. Another one of our sponsors for tonight's game, O'Reilly Auto Parts in Holmen and on Mormon Cooley Road, La Crosse. Right now, get 5 quarts of full synthetic high mileage Castrol motor oil and a Wix filter for just $34.99 at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You were waiting the whole night to do that.
Oh, I sure was. And Festival Foods in Holmen. Festival Foods is proud to be a part of Holmen and tonight's broadcast. Have you visited the all-new store in Holmen? It's twice the size of the old one with more natural, organic foods, an in-store bakery, even a tot spot for the kids. Stop in today, still locally owned and community involved. That's Festival Foods.
We were up there in Holmen at Festival Foods maybe a month and a half ago. That store, Carl, impeccable.
Clayton Phillips with it, back tap, and he's got it.
Just not giving up on that board.
You got to realize for Clayton Phillips, this is the last game on his home floor as a senior. 3-pointer in and out for Griffin Gelder. Got Jaden Nesseth, number 34. Max Hammond is number 32. Dylan Westcott, number 4. And who am I missing?
I'm not really too sure.
23, Derek Lenz. There we go. Nice feed to Protaski for 2. The freshman getting involved. 73-38, 2:15 to go. If you'd like a copy of tonight's game, be sure to go to our website, kqegtv.com. Free throw line jumper for Griffin Gelder goes down.
Gelder's got a nice little shot there, was able to pop it up and get it in.
Devin Fielding drives. Gets it knocked away, going to stay with the Red Raiders. Under 2 minutes left here.
That's the thing about the running clock. It doesn't matter if the ball goes out of bounds. The clock keeps on ticking.
With 8:41 left in Onalaska, 43-33 the score. The Hilltoppers in the lead over River Falls. So if they win that one, it'll be a matchup Thursday night. That's for my birthday, Jesse. They're going to have a great game.
Are you going to be there on your birthday?
If I'm allowed to be, I'll be there. I got to talk to Rick, I guess.
We can definitely see what we can do, Carl.
It'd be a good birthday present, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Driver with a drive, aptly named. Doesn't get it to go, knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Red Raiders.
And we're under a minute now.
Protaski on the edge, goes to Peyton Fife. Fielding with a nice drive to Clayton Phillips. Oh, he wanted the dunk and he couldn't get it.
You know, we got to see Phillips dunk a couple games back, brought the house to its feet. He almost had another one there.
And he was denied by Max Hammond.
Well, he might be denied by the refs here. A couple more buckets if he wanted to off the line.
Free throw goes in.
Yeah, you got to remember, the clock keeps on ticking even though you're at the line.
15 seconds. Get him the ball, let him shoot. Got them both. 75-40. One more shot, no good. Oh, rebound and in for Max Hammond.
That's the way this one's going to end.
Max Hammond gets into the scoring column. Final score, Central Red Raiders 75, Holmen Vikings 42, and a dominant performance for the Central Red Raiders. It was that latter half of the first half that really made a difference for them, and it was all Red Raiders from there on out.
Well, definitely Central just led by their stars here tonight. They took control. They're walking out of the field house here as the regional champions. Looking forward to the sectional semifinals coming up on Thursday. The Holmen Vikings, you know, hats off to them. They hung in there in the second half. They played a really good half of basketball there. They have nothing to be ashamed of at all. Good season from the Vikings.
They're going to finish the season just a tick under 500, 11-12. It's always tough when you see that many seniors unable to fulfill their destiny, but they've got baseball season, perhaps track and field to look forward to. So Jimmy Gillespie, Jacob Clements, Kevin Cable, Derek Lenz, Sawyer Phillips, Tate Grass, and Griffin Gelder, all seniors vacating the Holmen Viking basketball program. And so it'll be up to those underclassmen to pick up where they left off this season. As I add up some final stats here, Jesse, do you have any final thoughts on the game and on the future for these two teams?
Well, the future is definitely looking bright for Central. The depth they have on their bench, they're going back to the sectionals. They're playing again on Thursday. Right now, they're clicking on every cylinder. You know, there is nothing that's holding this team back. And as you alluded to, man, it's going to take a hell of a performance from any team, even on Alaska, anyone else in the sectionals, maybe to stop this team from going back to state.
A Herculean effort,
yes,
we should say.
With Holmen, you know, their guts throughout the game.
They stuck with it.
They did. They did not give up. They could have hung their head in shame. They could have buried their head in the sand. They could have retreated any time. They didn't have to come back out here after halftime, you know. But they did, and they played a really good second half. They got the ball moving. They got some of the younger guys in the game. They started really building on something that they can look forward to going back into the fall after the football season. And, you know, Steve Blank, he's going to have those guys ready no matter what.
He always does. The one thing they can hang their hat on, perfect from the free throw line tonight. And
you really can't say that often.
No, you cannot. And it's not like they were 2 for 2. They were 5, 7, 9, 12 for 12. we had some fans checking in on the Onalaska game to see who the Red Raiders will be set to play. And the last update I have was from Todd Sommerfeld of the La Crosse Tribune. That was at 8:41 left, 10-point lead for Onalaska. So we'll see. Well, I'll run down the scoring for tonight's game. Jimmy Gillespie led the Holmen Vikings with 13 points. 7 for Kevin Cable, 6 for Sawyer Phillips, 5 apiece for Rylan Wall and Ben Olson, 2 apiece for Jacob Clements, Max Hammond, and Griffin Gelder. For the Red Raiders, almost everybody getting into the action here. Leading scorer Jordan Davis with 13, 11 apiece for David Hayden, Johnny Davis, and Noah Parcher, 9 for Terrence Thompson, 5 for Jacob Service, 4 for Clayton Phillips, 3 for Jaquan Ingram, 3 for Charlie Masowitz, and 2 apiece for Porter Protaski and DeAndre Davis. So the seniors for the Central Red Raiders playing their final game on their home floor. You can see the photo down there with the regional championship trophy. That is David Hayden, DeAndre Davis, Jacob Service, Jaquan Ingram, Noah Parcher, and Clayton Phillips. What a way to close out their career at home, and they've still got more basketball left to play. Well, for my partner in camera and color, Jesse Von Ruden, I'm Carl Greenfield. I want to thank you for watching tonight's game. The final score, Central 75, Holmen 42. The Red Raiders are moving on to sectionals, and we'll see if they're playing Onalaska or River Falls. If that game is against Onalaska, most likely will be moved to Logan High School. Otherwise, it is set to be played in Menominee against River Falls. So we'll see what happens with that one. But for now, the Red Raiders are regional champions, and we will see what happens. It's been a fun one tonight, Jesse, and I look forward to hopefully having a nice birthday present Thursday night on Onalaska and Central, the rematch on the KQEG High School Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the Holmen Vikings and the Central Red Raiders. The stream of tonight's game is made possible by Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists. The High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. By Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters in the Shelby Mall. By Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. By Clayson Buick GMC, discover the difference at Clayson Buick GMC. By Culligan, the water professionals. You can give your people Culligan water from Culligan of La Crosse. By Viterbo University, let's change your world with Viterbo University. By Kirshner Custom Builders, for custom residential and commercial buildings, see Kirshner Custom Builders. By Festival Foods in the Village Shopping Center. Festival Foods, it's the little things. By O'Reilly Auto Parts in Holmen and La Crosse. O'Reilly's Auto Parts on Holmen Drive and on Mormon Cooley Road in La Crosse. By Festival Foods in Holmen. It's the little things at Festival Foods in Holmen. And by the Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
What can stop it now? What? So let's get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hard to bear. Get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hard to bear.
You could give your people Culligan water for $10 per month for the first 6 months.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Join the party at the Arterial Barn Grill. Stop in and meet the new owners. This is still the place where people come for a delicious meal and reconnect with friends. Specials? You bet. Friday it's fish, Saturday slow roasted prime rib, Taco Tuesday tacos for $2. Wednesdays get a basket of wings for $2.50. Choose from 13 different sauces. Great appetizers too. Now serving breakfast Friday through Monday from 8 to 2. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition. Why not make it yours?
Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.
Through creativity.
Viterbo University, let's change our world. Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.